What's going on? Y'all ready to start the show? All right, let's go. What is happening? What's going on, good people? And thank you for tuning in to another edition of the Manup Real Talk podcast. I am your host with the most, Mr. Mike Wiley, saying greetings and salutations to all of you, our faithful followers and listeners. Look, we appreciate every like, click, share, and download, and whatever it is that you do to support this podcast, because had it not been for you, just wouldn't be no us. So we appreciate it, and we don't take it for granted. For those of you all that's joining for the first time, I want to say welcome. Pull up a chair. Get ready to have some good conversation. Appreciate you stopping by. And for those of you all that's just coming back for a second helping, we say welcome back. Because your boys is back on the air with the Man Up Real Talk podcast, a podcast for the people. And joining me as always is my partner in crime, my man with the master plan, Phil, Mr. Clipper Classic, a.k.a. OG Triple OG in the building. What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
Man, I'm chilling, man. It's Friday. Well, I got a job and I got stuff to do, so ain't no reason to get high. But it's Friday.
Man, it's vacation time for me, bro.
Bro, it's like it's been vacation time for everybody, son. Every time I look up, everybody going on a vacation.
Yes, sir.
Doing your thing with the cheerings, man. I need to applaud and salute you on that, sir. You've been doing and good work, man. Keep on working with the youths. We definitely appreciate that. And I appreciate all of y'all that's joining us on today. I see my sister-in-law is actually in the chat. She must have been bored. What's going on, Jennifer? Appreciate you stopping through, and everybody else, man, is tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Listen, the 28th of this month, if you're in the Chicago area and you on the South Side, Inglewood, and all that good stuff. Listen, why don't you stop by 354 West 71st Street?
Yes, sir.
We doing a community event. Listen, we're gonna be handing out food.
Yep.
We're gonna be handing out drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Not the red cup kind. The kind that come in a pouch with the little straw that's attached onto it. Yeah. We're gonna be handing out backpacks for the children. Well, something for the community, you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily a back to school thing, but we just want to do something for the people in the area. And we're gonna be cooking, it's gonna be some music, gonna be some food, it's gonna be some good times to be had. So listen, if you're in the area, why don't you come on by and hang out with us? Good job, Jennifer. Appreciate you tuning in just because you're waiting for a freight train. I appreciate that. Love that support. So if you're in the area, come on by and support. Listen, if you want to make donations, please hit me up. You can either hit me up or Mr. Classic here, and we can tell you where you can donate and what you can donate and all of that good stuff.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it for the preliminaries. And y'all already know the other stuff. Listen, y'all need to go and follow us on social media. If you haven't already, I need you to go on over there to our YouTube channel and like and subscribe and click the bell button so y'all can get notifications when we do stuff on YouTube, because we're gonna be out there on the 28th. We're gonna be live. So if you're in the area, you want to come on by and say what's up, come on through. We're gonna be out there having a good time. And I'm just looking forward to doing something for the community, man. We need to get back and doing things for and with the community.
Are we podding that day? We're gonna try to do a little pod.
Oh yeah. We gonna be in the building. Well, actually, we're gonna be outside the building, but we're gonna definitely be in the building. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, we definitely gonna be in the place. So if you in the area, just come on by, swing by, and hang out with us. And I think we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a really good time. Listen, I need y'all to do something real quick. If you haven't already done it, like, tag, and share this video. You all don't understand how much you can support people like me that do content online just by doing those three things, just by liking, tagging somebody, and sharing this video. That's what helps it gets around. When you like it, when you comment, when you tag somebody in it, when you share it, it helps it to get around. It gives us traction. If you know somebody that that like podcasts or maybe just like some good conversation, and look, throw that link over there to them. Say, hey, you need to check out my guys. They have some good stuff going. Whatever it may be. Somebody may be interested in the current conversation we have, and tag them and say, man, hey, they talking about this, that, and the other. Let them know.
Go check out our audios.
Yeah, and go check out our old audio podcast before we start doing all this newfangled stuff with the cameras and
we gotta start putting these on audios, man.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot of work, dude, and people don't realize that this stuff, it's work. It's work. It ain't just let me just go and turn on my computer and just start recording. You know what I'm saying? It's work and it's money. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so but you're right. We need to start putting these to audio. I need to start doing it.
Coming real soon, Facebook After Dark with yours truly.
Yeah, that should be interesting. I'm looking forward to that. And Moving the Chains is coming back. That's right. Moving the Chains is coming back. Listen, just for y'all that didn't know, football season is getting started up again.
First preseason game is at 12 o'clock tomorrow.
What time is the first preseason game?
12 o'clock tomorrow. The Kansas
What time
City
is it
Chiefs
again?
at Soldier Fields. 12
o'clock tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Football is back.
You might not see you might not see the starters like the whole game, but I still like to watch and see the guys who are rookies and the guys who try to make the team.
Absolutely.
Because we have a problem. They don't want to give Roquan Smith his money,
which is crazy to me.
But the McCaskies are known to be cheapskates.
Cheap bastards.
Yeah, they cheapskates, man. So I mean,
I can't stand
what you gonna do.
Man. Yeah, but
but like I think Jerry Reinsdorf should sell the Bulls.
Yes, he should.
Should sell the Bears.
Yes, they should. I think that, and I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna move on. I think they should move to Arlington.
No, B.
Yeah, man.
No,
I think
man.
they'll make some money moving
Bears
to Arlington,
can't leave
man.
Chicago. I don't care about that. Bears
They'll
can't
make
leave
some money,
Chicago.
man. Look,
No, I don't care about how much money they make in Arlington. I can care less.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Bears cannot leave Chicago.
I think that might be the move. So, but moving the chains will be coming back. We're gonna be going full force when the season kicks in. So that's exclusively on YouTube. That is a YouTube exclusive. So if you like sports, you like talking about the Bears, whether look, we understand it's the Bears, and all the conversation may not be unicorns and rainbows. It may not always be good conversation, but it's conversation about the Bears. And if
wait a minute, man, we ain't gonna talk like the Bears.
I'm just saying, man. Just saying.
All right, man, relax though.
It's the Bears. We know how that go.
Relax, Mike.
We know how that goes. So if you're a fan, make sure you check out Moving the Chains. And that's gonna be that's starting back up with the football season, and that's gonna be on every Wednesday. It's just YouTube exclusive. So make sure you check it out. All right, that's it. So let's get to the topics at hand, man. Since we talked about sports, this is a good segue into first thing I want to talk about this evening. Serena Williams. For those of you that don't know, Serena Williams has officially announced her retirement. And unlike Tom Brady, I think she's for real. I don't think she's just saying it just to draw attention. Her focus now is on family and involving and doing other things, and she is deciding to move on. As a matter of fact, I was when you look at, I was checking out the Vogue article, and she's on the cover. Let me see if I can see if I can pull up that picture real quick. It's a really nice picture of her and her daughter. See if I can find that for y'all. Yeah. Let's see if I can find it.
Oh, the greatest female tennis player ever. And if you want to put in the conversation as the greatest tennis player ever, I would have no problem.
Where's she at? Here she is. Look at her. Looking all fabulous.
Go.
Looking fabulous.
Go.
Or as they say, like a whole snack.
Hey.
And a drink. With some change left over. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
Hey man, she was killing the game though. And people, you know what used to kill me though? It's how people used to talk about her. It's like, oh, she looks manly. I'm like, where? Please explain that to me. But she's on the cover.
No, it's called society, man. It's because how society, if you're female or you're male or just your life, if your life is not like the way society says it should be,
ain't that crazy?
Come on, man. She a chocolate sister. She a chocolate thick sister.
Chocolate, and they can't stand it.
That's not what society want to push on to.
No, society trying to push all these. What you call them? The pogs. That's what they trying to push on the people. They want they want to push the white girls with the shape. Nah, that's what they selling.
No, they push the white girls with the bodies, the pogs.
Yeah,
and they push the pretty light skinned girls.
And the light skinned girls. That's crazy. And you know what? I cringe when I hear the term, oh, she's pretty for a dark skinned girl.
I don't understand that.
Like dark skinned girls can't be pretty. Like where does that
a lot of people?
Mike,
I've heard a lot of people call Lupita ugly. I'm like,
Lupita
crazy, B.
They're crazy. Come on,
y'all crazy.
That girl is gorgeous. They need to stop playing.
But I had to realize also, even though society try to push a certain narrative, it's still always gonna come down to folks' preference.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's true. So she quoted me. She quoted here. She was quoted in the article here. She said, "I never wanted to have to choose between tennis and a family. I don't think it's fair." She said, "If I was a guy, I wouldn't be writing this because I'd be out there playing and winning while my wife was doing the physical labor of expanding our family," which is kind of true. She said, "I've never liked the word retirement. It doesn't feel like a modern word to me, and I've been thinking of this as a transition, but I want to be sensitive about how I use the word, which means sometimes very specific and important to a community of people. And I've been reluctant to admit to myself or anyone else that I have to move on from playing tennis." And she said her and her husband hardly talks about it, but she was like, this is her next step. her next step in evolution and other things that she wants to do, raising her family, and and so she's hanging up the rackets, bro.
She accomplished everything, Mike. I mean, it's nothing more. She is. I don't care what no one says.
Come
she
on.
is the greatest female tennis player ever. And if you want to throw in the conversation for greatest tennis player ever, I'm not going to argue with nobody about that.
I am almost inclined to say one of the winningest athletes.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
Not female athlete. Athlete.
I hear you.
Period. And I listen. I'm if y'all watching, and if you can think of somebody that's won or that's more accomplished than she is, please let me know.
Yep. Let me know.
Let me know. Because Serena been running the tennis game for a long time. Long time, son. I mean, she been doing. Look, let me just pull up her records real quick. First of all, and this ain't even all of. This is a rundown. Her career, her singles career, is 855 wins and 153 losses. She's won 84% of her matches.
Yes, sir.
She's won 73 titles, which is the 5th overall ranking. That's between men and women. That ain't just women. That's men and women. She's 5th in overall titles. Her highest ranking was number 1. Look, let me tell you how the world works. Do you remember what year was that when Ronda Rousey was voted female athlete of the year?
That was right before she got her first loss. Oh my God, Mike.
I don't remember the year, but
she lost because she lost her first after the name. She lost her first fight. That was the same year.
That was the same year she lost that fight.
And she ended up going over to and a little bit later she ended up going over to wrestling.
Yeah, she's in wrestling
Mike,
now.
Am I saying 09, 10?
Was it? Let's see.
Look it up.
I'm looking it up right now. That's the wonderful thing about the internet. Ronda, how you spell that girl name? Is it Ronda? I don't even know.
I think
Rousey.
You see it?
Nope. Rousey.
RHONDA.
Female.
ROUSEY.
I got it. Female athlete of the year. Ronda Rousey. Let's see. It looks like it had to be around 2015, something around that way.
I know it had to be. I'm telling you, because after she won that award, that's when she had lost her first fight to that Kim. I forgot the child. I know her first name was Kim, a blonde chick.
Yeah.
Beat her.
But
in an MMA fight.
Here's the crazy part, right? Ronda Rousey won Female Athlete of the Year. That was in 2015. And do you know how many times she's fought up until that point? How many matches she's had? She had 11. And she was 11-0 at the time when she got Female Athlete of the Year. But here's what's crazy. During that time those 11 matches that she had, none of them were really top tier opponents. Because it wasn't really because women weren't really doing it like that in the UFC around that time.
No.
So she really didn't have any real competition.
That's why she was big as what she was. That's why she was like the only real woman fighter that MMA had for a very long time.
Absolutely. So she was whooping people who wasn't really doing nothing. She like I said, she was 11-0. I'll give her that. But during the time that she was winning those matches, Serena Williams was ranked number 1 for her 3rd consecutive year.
Yes, sir.
Understand what y'all hearing, people. 3 years in a row, she was ranked number 1. And it wasn't that she climbed to number 1. It was, I'm ranked number 1. When this year ended, I was number 1. When the year started, I was number one. When it ended, I was number one. The next year started, I was number one, and it ended at number one.
Yep.
And yet, they gave Ronda Rousey Female Athlete of the Year. And if I remember correctly, Serena Williams around in 2015 was killing the game even then.
Yeah, but Ronda Rousey was hot stuff. That's the only reason why she got it, Mike. She was hot stuff. I tell you, it's a Nicki Minaj effect. Nicki Minaj dominated for almost 10, 12 years because there was no other
female rappers.
Female rappers that was it was female rappers, but there wasn't no other female rappers that was
really popping.
That broke through. The little white girl had tried to break through the T.I. head.
Iggy Azalea.
But she couldn't keep on holding on. But once you start getting the Cardi B, that's the one that really broke the Nicki Minaj streak to me. Was
when Cardi came on the scene, I think she shocked everybody because everybody just saw her as the stripper chick that was on the reality show.
But you know what? I knew that when the first time I saw Love and Hip Hop, I knew from her personality, I knew that she was going to do something. She was going to blow up. I didn't know she was rapping like that, but it's like I call it the Nicki Minaj effect. When you're just one person, there's no competition, so you dominate one genre. So once Cardi came, you pop up. Now here come the Megan Thee Stallions. Here come the Cash Dolls. Here come this one. Here come that one. Now there's a plethora of female MCs that can go. But see, with Ronda Rousey, she went for a minute when she got in. They pushed her hard because they were trying to get that women's division popping.
Yep.
So
yeah, man. And they gave her Female Athlete of the Year, and she didn't, and she did not deserve it that year because Serena Williams was on top of her game. So listen, this is just a rundown of her accomplishments. Grand Slam singles titles. She won in 2003, 2005, 2007, 2009, 2010. She won the Grand Slam in 2015. Same year they gave Rousey Female Athlete of the Year, and 2017. She won the French Open 2002, 2013, 2015. Now, because remember, when you get a Grand Slam, I think you have to win it's I don't know if it's 3 Opens or I don't know how they.
She won Wimbledon.
She won Wimbledon,
US, and I think she won the French that year.
Well, in 15 she won Wimbledon. She won the Australian Open, and she won the French Open.
Okay, that's what it was. I know it was either US or the Australian.
So she had all of those. So Wimbledon, she won 2002, 2003, 2009, 2010, 12, 15, 16.
Yeah.
The US Open, 99, 2002, 2008, 2012, 13, 14.
Go.
Grand Slam in 99. She's won 4 tour finals. She's won Olympic medals. She's won how many gold medals did she win? She has 4 Olympic gold medals.
Because she started with her sister in the doubles in the Olympics.
I was just about to get into that. Even with the doubles, they won. Grand Slam doubles. She won. They won 2001, 2003, 2009, 2010. The French Open they won 1999 and 2010. Wimbledon they won 2000, 2002. I mean, dude, it's even mixed doubles when she was playing with guys, she won. She has a record of 27-4.
Man.
The FedEx Cup 17-3. I struggle to find another athlete who has won as much as she had. And listen, I'm gonna even go as far as this, and y'all gonna hate me. Y'all ain't gonna like it when I say it. I love Jordan.
Don't do that.
Just listen.
Don't do that.
Listen. Just
don't
listen.
Do that.
Listen to me. I think what she accomplished was better than what Jordan accomplished. And the reason why I say that is because basketball is a team sport. Everything that this girl won was all her. She ain't had, except for the doubles. I ain't talking about the doubles. I'm talking about the sing. All the championships and everything that she won with the sing. That was all her. There was nobody else on the court but her and her opponent. Now, Jordan hit 6, can't beat it. Brought it to Chicago, love it. I appreciate it. But I think what she accomplished was greater than was greater than that. Same thing, and that ain't just Jordan. That's any NBA star. Bring on Bill Russell, bring on Will Chamberlain. All y'all titles and all y'all rings, you still won with 22, with how many? Like 15, 16 other guys. Even in football, Brady winning his quarterback in football. Yeah, but you did it with...
Man, but y'all, you know what, man? I don't like when people bring up, man. I don't like when people bring up that Bill Russell, man. Listen, man. I get it and all, man, but y'all gotta remember something, man. The NBA wasn't really, man. Those was milkmen that who had days off playing them games. When they said,
"Stop it, Phil."
They say Will Chamberlain did the 100 points in one game. There was milkmen and firemen and painters and stuff that on their day off they played. The NBA wasn't really even it didn't have a lot of. It was just really starting up, man. So I know I shouldn't say this, man. You know I'm not gonna say it because
no.
Bill Russell. I'm not even gonna say it, but one day we really gotta talk about all this, 100 points and 1,000 championships. And man, come on, man. If you had all the best players in the whole league, you'll win 13, 15 doggone, because you got all the dudes that came straight out of college.
But you got
y'all playing against milkmen and construction workers and mailmen. Come on, man. I'm not gonna do it now because, like I said, but what y'all wait to man about the dark. I'm telling you, it's gonna be different, y'all. It's gonna be different.
Because
I want to talk about some things that need to be talked about, but I don't want to talk about it on here because I want to try to keep this image kind of straight. But man, about the dark, we're gonna really get into some real truth, man. And that's one of them that I want to talk about, but I can't talk about right now because of the situation. So go ahead, brother-in-law.
All I'm saying is this. If you do that, if you start that argument, you are going to go down a slippery slope. Because if you start using that argument about they championships won this, that, and the other, because
I'm not saying that, Mike. That's why
now, I'm just
conversation, man.
I'm just saying I get it. A lot of their teams was like, orthodontists and dentists and who knows? The guy probably had a barbershop during the week. I don't know. I don't know what the players were like at that time. But all I know is that you got to be careful with that argument, because people can use that same argument about players of today versus players when we was coming up. Like what's the dude named Jay Morant, who was like, he said he would watch Jordan in a match.
Oh, Young Ja.
Yeah. Now, I don't think he would watch him, but I ain't gonna say Jordan is gonna completely take him either, because these cats are just
it's evolution, Mike.
Yeah,
and,
man.
And I think that's what a lot of us old heads,
right?
We refuse to look at.
We gotta look at it that way.
We gotta look at evolution. These players, man, come on, man. It's like back when the players that we watched coming up, they in the summertime they was playing pro-am games, or come on, man. LeBron James is spending like $5-6 million on his body alone.
Yeah.
Like in I'm talking about these players now. They have personal trainers. They have all type of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's totally different the way these players are keeping themselves up now.
That's true.
Compared to a lot of the players that we came up with.
Very true.
Watching.
I'm trying to figure out, though, out of all that $5 and $6 million he spent on his body, how come that man couldn't restore his hairline?
Mike, come on, man. We're gonna relax, Mike.
Can we just let LeBron
Don't do that, Mike.
I got to.
Don't do that, Mike. Don't do that, Mike. Come on, man.
LeBron, let me talk to you for a minute. As one who is hairline deficient, I know what it feels like when you look at the top of your head one morning and realize that you got a circle the size of a quarter up there. And you didn't notice that before. You've been going to the barber all this time and he been lying to you. He ain't let you know. And he's like, oh, no, man. Yeah, or he's been covering it up. And you realize that soon after that, you're going to get your George Jefferson on. All this is just going to be gone. All that's going to be gone. And it's going to have to come a time, man. You just going to have to let it go.
No, man. That man got $1 billion, bro.
LeBron.
He got to let it go.
From one hairline deficient individual to another, I'm telling you now, let it go. It ain't nothing personal. Just let it go. It's for the best. Look, and the maintenance is next to nothing. I mean, you ain't got to worry about trying to maintain appearances. You ain't got to worry about hair products. Just let it go. $4-5 million and you can't keep a hairline.
No, I get what you're saying, Eddie. Yeah, I mean they were examples, and I take nothing away from the Russells, the Chamberlains, the Lambert. I take nothing I take nothing away from them because a lot of those players, it wasn't for them, it wouldn't be there. But my whole thing is that's why I don't want to talk about it on here. My whole thing is that I understand where everybody coming from. And of course, I know what a lot of black players went through as far as racism back then. I'm not even talking about that.
Man, I wasn't even going that deep.
Yeah, I wasn't going there. I'm talking about some of these teams, you got to question them as being great teams, man, because of the competition, man. I'm just being real. That's how I feel. That the Will Chamberlain scoring 100 points, I respect it, man, but the competition. That's all I'm saying. It's like evolution of players. Those players that I grew up watching was evolution of the Walter of the Russells and the Chamberlains and all them.
Right.
Then the LeBrons and the Wades and all them, they was the evolution of the Jordans and all them.
Right.
So now what you got now, like John Morant's now, Derrick Rose, I had never seen nothing like that to be a point guard before injury.
No,
and I saw him playing 8th grade at Beasley High School.
He was special, as they say. He was special.
I saw him play at 8th grade at Beasley High School. I mean, grammar school.
Yeah, man.
So, but when he came to the league, you had never seen a point guard like Derrick Rose that was that athletic. He was ushered in. He ushered in the now they call him the shooting guard, masquerading as a point guard.
Yeah,
because that was him. The Russell Westbrooks, the Damian Lillards, to a point, the Steph Currys, but Derrick Rose was something special before injury. Yeah. It was evolution of the point guard, and I still consider those guys point guards. But but the media calls them shooting guards, disguising as point guards. Right, it's just evolution of the game. Just like why you don't see what's going on, bro. I'm trying to get Soda Pop to see you real soon. I'm on vacation, but
that's slang for Minnesota.
Yeah, Soda Pop. That's my bro.
I didn't know that.
That's what I spin with. But getting back to what I was saying, this is like why you don't see back to the basket players no more. The center, there's no such thing as center no more. It's the stretch four. Stretch four is a 7-footer that can shoot threes. That's why you don't see a lot of back to the basket players no more. Because they're not drafting those type of players no more because game has evolved from that. Now, if you're a big man, you have to be able to shoot the three. I don't like it. But the days you seeing Shaq and the Kareems and The centers posting and getting down in the post and putting their hand. Those days are gone.
All right, man. I ain't denying all that. All I'm saying is that be mindful of the conversation that you're creating. My point is that I just think that what Serena accomplished, man,
Oh yeah, she goat, man.
You talk about the GOAT, and it's funny how she never comes up in that conversation. We talk about Jordan, we talk about Muhammad Ali, talk about Brady, but
But you know why, Mike?
Because it's two reasons. Well, I ain't gonna say two, but main reason I think is because she's female, and I don't think it's fair.
Yeah,
because what she's accomplished is, I just think it's in terms of what she accomplished and how she accomplished it. Man, it's no denying who she is and what she is, man. All right, so let's move on. Serena, we salute you, man. Look, I wish her the best on all of her endeavors, on her family, and whatever her next moves are, man. I believe she's gonna knock it out the park, whatever it is that she planning on doing. So let's move on. Next question, man. I was a little disappointed in that Powerball came and went. I played. Yes, I played. Okay, let me get another close up. Because I gotta address something real quick.
That one Billy.
Church people. Now, some of y'all
relax, Mike.
No. I have to say it, Phil. I have to say it, because if I don't, it's weighing on my spirit. I got to say it. I feel it in my shando. I have to get.
No, you don't.
Listen, I'm going to ignore Phil. I'm going to say this. Church people, why y'all get so mad when I buy a lottery ticket?
Jesus Christ, Mike.
I'm just asking a question. Why do you get so upset when I buy a lottery ticket? Listen, I love the Lord. You know why? Because he saved me from my sinful ways. He died on the cross, gave me the right to the tree of life, pulled me out of the muck and the mire, set me straight, brought me out of the darkness into his marvelous light. And I can never repay him. If I had 10,000 tongues, I couldn't praise him enough. I love God for real, for real. But I also want to play the lottery. Now, I only play the lottery when there's big money involved. I'm just saying. What's up, nephew? Appreciate you, man. But y'all get so in a knot when you say, oh, you saved and you play the lottery? Yes, I do. You know that's gambling. Well, yeah, it is. You shouldn't do that. You're absolutely right. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I won't buy another lottery ticket if you all won't sell me any more of your raffle tickets.
Go to the next subject, Mike.
Nope. I got to say it.
Oh, my God.
Stop selling me raffle tickets if you don't want me to play the lottery. Because here's the uncomfortable truth, people. Raffle tickets are the same as lottery tickets. You know why? Because I'm spending money on a chance to win something. No, I don't want your fruit basket. No, I don't want your hat and your whatever else that you selling. Jesus. I'm finna pay $18 for a ticket at a chance to win a mug. But you talk about me because I want to play for $1 billion? How dare you? But it's for the church. Okay, it's still gambling. So I'll stop buying my lottery tickets when y'all stop selling raffle tickets and trying to make it seem like it ain't gambling, because it is. Now that's all I'm gonna say on that. I don't want it. Now, speaking of the lottery, I didn't win it and I'm upset. But I was shocked. Here's what kills me, right? Okay, so from what I understand with the lottery, you have two options. You have the option, of course, to get it all paid out at one time, and we ain't gonna even get into that. Do I still have to pay Tyler for winning the lottery since it's a sin? Hey, let me tell you something. If I won the lottery and I paid tithe off the lottery winnings. You don't think they ain't gonna take that money? Stop it. You know what they gonna say? The, the treasures of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. Whoa! But anyway, so the lottery, like you have like the option of having it, of course, all paid out in a lump sum, but then you also have the option of having it paid out over the course of 30 years. So it blew my mind. I'm sitting up there and I'm on Forbes, and I was looking this up, and I'm like, look at this. And this is what kind of got me, and I was a little disappointed. I was like, I almost don't even want to play the lottery. I said almost, but I almost don't even want to play because peep game. So let's just say, for instance, so here's the thing: if you're a Mega Millions winner, you can either take 30 annual payments over 29 years, or you can take the whole lump sum, which most winners go for, right? So if you win $1 billion, the estimated cash option that you will come out with
about 5 something.
No, it's $602 million. That's after the hold on. That's after the initial 24% federal tax. So they roughly take it's about 24%. So you get about $602 million after the first 24%. Now, after that, though, the winner owes an additional 37. You can pay up to 37% because now you're in a higher tax bracket.
Yep.
So now there's more money, which could technically leave you out of $1 billion with $379 million. Now, that's also not including state tax if your state has a tax. So out of $1 billion, you're left with maybe 300, a little bit more.
But Mike, let's be real. You gotta be dumb if you think that if you hit the lottery for $1 billion, you gonna get the whole billion.
I didn't think you get the whole billion, but Jesus
Uncle
Christ.
Sam gonna get his money, B.
Man, Uncle
Sam is gonna get his bread.
I always, you know what, that like when you would look at your check and it would be like that WTH withholdings or whatever tax, that WTH tax. I always thought that meant withholding. Now I realize it means what the hell, because that's what you asking.
Yeah,
when
Sam
you like
get his money.
Like, what is this? It's like, dang, he just take all his money.
No, you ain't getting no billion, man. You ain't getting no $1 billion, man. And you done put yourself in that 1%.
Man.
But I'll take that 300-something million. I'm not gonna sit back and act all snooty like I wouldn't take it.
Right, like I don't want no 300 million.
Man, I take that. It'd be lovely.
Lovely. Would you take it all in one lump sum, or would you get it over 30 years?
See, I don't trust folks like that, man. So
so you want all your money right now.
Yeah, man. Go on, give it to me, man. I ain't gonna, I can handle that because I don't trust y'all.
Because you figure, what, $1 billion over 30 years? What would that would come out to about what? I ain't that good at math.
Because anywhere it go, them taxes it's still gonna be almost the same taxes and all that.
Let's see.
It just be in a different type of form.
That's
why I tell people like, oh yeah, man, the lottery is 500 million. Man, when they get done, you're gonna get like close 200 million.
Right. Actually, dude, that's not bad. Do you know if you took like yearly payments, it's like roughly around 33 million. Now, of course, with taxes and everything, it's gonna be less than that. But I could live off of that.
Yeah.
I could absolutely live off of that. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, Glenn. It's like they tax you like you filed zero on your taxes, man.
Man, taxes gonna eat you up on that billion.
They be coming for you, son. Jesus.
I mean, but you still 300 million, man. You can't be sitting back being ungrateful.
No. What would you do with $300 million, man?
Man.
Like, have you ever really thought about that? Like,
me and my family up. Start Kendi cares for my wife. a business.
What would you do?
Take care of my mother. Do what I do, paint. I start me a little paint company, man. I hire a couple of little young boys where I be able to pay them, put them on payroll, set up some stuff. Then I go take care of my mother and take care of my siblings, take care of my kids. You know what I'm saying? Then I put a little nest away. But I'm not gonna be one of them dudes. All I need is one nice house. I get me I don't like driving, so get Jackie a nice car. Put up some money for Kendi college. Put up some money for my grandkids college. Kendi turned 16? Get her a car. You know, and
you got
the rest going in the bank, man.
You got a lot of kids too, man.
I only got 5 kids on.
You got a lot of kids.
I got 5 grandkids, man. But all my kids grown though.
Got a lot of kids. Yeah, that's true.
They 90 babies. Like I said, my baby just turned 25.
Yeah.
So I'm good, but I'm not one of them dudes gonna go out there and I gotta go buy this big. No, I'm gonna go give me a nice house somewhere in a nice neighborhood. I'm gonna get a nice car for Jackie because I don't drive. Get a nice car for Jackie and just live comfortable, man, and start up Kendi Cares for Jackie and start me some type of business, generate some money. Before I'm going out blowing money, no, dude. I go give me some nice DJ equipment. That's about that. That's the only thing I splurge on myself.
Are you serious?
Real good DJ equipment.
That's it, man. I shut up.
That's all. Mike, let me tell you something, man. I come from nothing. So let me tell you something. Whether I got it or I don't got it, my life is gonna stay the same, man. True. I don't need to be going to blow all this money on a bunch of nothing. I'm gonna try to make that money work for me.
I definitely wouldn't blow it. However, I do have a couple of ideas of some stuff that I would do. Like I was looking at one of the comments, and like this is something that I would love to do. Start a work program.
Yep, something like that. See, Steve, that's what I'm saying. Something like that.
Like I've always wanted to have like a halfway house or something. Yeah. Something that people like for the homeless or for those or
put some money back in the community.
Right. Well, they can come, learn a skill, learn a trade, and they could, and kind of reinsert themselves back into society. You know what I really want to do? I want to make like a vocational school, but not like a school in a traditional sense, but a vocational school that teaches those things that they no longer teach in school, like plumbing and carpentry and metalworking and heating and air conditioning. So if you want to learn a legit trade school, man, if you want to learn something and have that stuff on site.
But see, Mike, that's the whole thing. That's why I would make sure I pour money into Jackie Kendi Cares because that's a I can do all that. What I'm doing with the stuff I do with the young boys now. Yeah. I can do all that through Kendi Cares because I'm most definitely gonna put some money back in the community to help some people. Like what your boy just said. Yeah, that is perfect. That I love that. That is perfect.
That's what's up. I be trying to think of ways I can put people on, like, because I know I would definitely need to get a lawyer and an accountant. And my guy is an accountant. I was like, boy, if I want some money, I'd be like, yo, how much they paying you? Like, man, hey, come work.
Let me ask you a question. You better be honest with me, because I know. We both into this. Would you buy some more crypto?
Here's the thing. I would
coming up a little bit, Mike. It's coming up a little bit.
I would take if I got that type of money to play with, I would invest $1 million. I would invest at least $1 million in that in crypto, but in different cryptocurrencies. Yeah, not just one type. I would definitely take $1 million and say, okay, I'm put X amount here, X amount here, X amount here, X amount here, and really, really kind of dabble with it and mess around. I would also buy stock. I would also buy some stock too.
Yeah, I've been talking about wanting to get some stock for about 2 or 3 years.
I've been wanting to get me
stock could be in my future.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get me some ExxonMobil stock for a long time. And but yeah, I would definitely want to invest in some stock.
Yeah, take that money. You ain't got to blow it. Take some of that money and make it generate money for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now you don't blow. I mean, but you're gonna have fun. Hear me?
Oh,
like I said, I will buy me a night. My gift me is the nicest DJ equipment around.
Now
I'm
let me
talking
tell you.
about, man. I would go get that stuff that them guys over there in London got.
Oh, like the big dubstep.
Man, listen,
Oh,
man. Trust me. Now that's why I would spend, and it might not be a lot of money, but to me,
dude. But
to
man,
me,
look, that's a lot of money.
yeah.
Because like I was sitting up there, I was like, and you know, you have things that you would do because like I in my mind, I'm like, you know what? Because of course I would buy, and I'm like, I'm not buying no unnecessarily big house, but I would definitely give me a house built from the ground up to the specs that I want because there are certain things that I want. I want a movie room. Like I want a room that I can sit and watch my movies and I want it to look like I'm in an AMC theater. I want a movie room. That's what I want.
You right, Eddie. You right.
I would definitely have one of them
Yeah,
choice
you right,
built.
Eddie.
Why can
Put
I not
Eddie's
see?
last comment up.
I can't even see Eddie's comments.
He
What is he
says,
saying?
unfortunately,
You can put it
80%
up
of
there. Can't
lottery
you put him up
winners
there?
go broke because of not understanding of financial training. I think education should be the first step. You right.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is like now because I know better, right? I understand generational wealth. I understand that I would, set my
Yeah,
kids
man,
up,
because that's what I'm on.
set they kids up. You understand what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So that they have that leg up when they come up. I never understood when people was like, you know what? Nah, my kids I'm gonna teach my kids how to struggle like I did. Like, why would you want to teach them how to struggle? I never understood that mindset, but that's the mindset that some of us have. But man, it was like I'm definitely gonna do like I in my head. Let me tell you, like I have all of the stuff in my head that I would do. Like there are certain people that I was like I would absolutely buy them a house and wouldn't even tell them that I bought it. Just say buy the house and give them the deed or whatever. Here you go. That's their house. Don't let them know I did it. Like I'll be on some Santa Claus type stuff, man. This stuff that I want to do for certain people because there are people that really meant something to me like over the course of my life. And I just want to just give back to them, but I don't want them to know that it was me, right? I just want them to know that they was blessed and hey, if they praise God, then awesome. Because I don't want them to say, oh, Mike did it. No, I didn't. I didn't do nothing.
I feel you.
But there are some toys that I would get. There are some absolute toys that I would get.
See, look at you.
Yes.
You like me and my DJ equipment.
Number one, I would get a 1970 Chevy Chevelle. I need me a Chevelle in gunmetal black with the white racing stripes down the middle. That's number one. Number two, a Harley Davidson truck would be the second thing I would get. Extended cab, the whole custom kit, all the works. I would also get a Harley Davidson trike because my goal is to have one by the time I'm 50. I need me a trike. I want to get one. I don't know why. I just want one. Midlife crisis. I don't know. I just want one.
You like Ricky. Ricky just went and brought a scooter that's getting delivered to his house on Tuesday.
I just want
one. It's about to get cold outside. Why don't you go? At least I have for next summer.
Look, you have it for next summer.
I want to ride around on something now. I'm tired of driving. Man, y'all old niggas kidding with this midlife crisis y'all going through.
Yep, there's a couple of toys.
You said it's a bike you put out. You like, I told you I said Mike gonna kill himself, baby. Brother gonna kill himself.
How am I gonna kill myself on a trike? I mean, look, here's the thing. There are just some things that I like. There are, like I said, there's a couple of toys that I want. What I really want to do though is just I really want to travel because this world is so big and most of us only get to experience a 20-mile radius around our homes. Right? It's like it's so much to see and do in the world, and like I just think not to be able to do it is like you just cheating yourself. And if I ever have money like that, that's what I would absolutely do. Look, Kel, if you want to teach, you can teach and all that stuff. That's great, but the next year, me and the kids, all of us, we just gonna travel. all the places you want to go. You want to go to Gay? Want to go to Japan? Let's go to Japan. You want to go to Australia? Let's go to Australia. You want to go to Rome? Let's go to Rome. I'm just going, man. I'm going, and I just want to see the world, dude. I want to see something other than Chicago, and that's if I ever get that type of money, man. I'm on a plane. I'm on a boat, a tank. I don't care what it is, as long as it's going past Halsted. I'm as long as it's going past Halsted, I'm all for it.
Like I said, as long as it's going past Halsted, man.
As long as it's going past Halsted, man.
My
I'm
brother-in-law
good.
want to get up out of the shot so bad. He said, as long as it's going past Halsted.
And the crazy part is that and Phil, you know, I love Chicago.
Yeah, man.
I love it, but it's just, man.
No, sometimes you do gotta get away and see other things. That's why me and Jack trying to get to Soda. That's why I'm glad I'm on vacation. I'm trying to get to Soda Pop, man. Yeah. Go see my people, man. You know, sometimes it is good to get away sometimes.
I just feel like you can't flourish, and you can't flourish where you're born sometimes, man, because people are going to always just see you as they've always seen you.
Yeah.
Like you'll never be. It's like, it just seems like when you trying to grow where you grew up, it's like you'll never work. It's not like you'll only get so far. It's like it's a glass ceiling. And it's almost as if you have to go someplace else where they don't know your past and they don't know anything about you, and they just know you for who you are now. And you can really grow and flourish that way. And I think that's why I'm really looking forward to just, not just leaving Chicago, but just going someplace different, man. And just,
yeah, man.
I don't know. Anyway, this last thing I want to talk about, and I had sent this video to Eddie. I don't know if he's still here, because for whatever reason I can't see his comments on Facebook. I don't know if he's watching on YouTube or whatever, but I don't see any of his comments. And there's one. He said he want to go back. Okay, you want to go back to Africa, right? I mean, look, they've been telling me to go back to Africa for years. I eventually want to go. I just want to go and see what it's like. I do, you know. But I sent him this video a couple of weeks ago, and I saw this, and it's a lot to unpack. But I watched it, and there are some things I didn't agree with, but then there were some things that had some truth to it. And I want to share this video with you guys, and I want to get I want to pick y'all brain and tell me what you think. And it's deep. It's deep, but let me play it, and then we'll talk about it. See if I can get it expanded here. Here we go.
Black people were not ready for freedom.
Okay, see, first of all, that whole statement right there just blew me up.
Black people were not ready for freedom. We weren't. We were not ready for freedom. I've studied everywhere we have been liberated, whether or not we were able to liberate ourselves from our own bondage. And it's a deep question. So study us as a people. This is not a criticism, it's a reflection. If you differ, I'm happy to share perspectives. But study us as a people. You notice that everywhere where we are in bondage, we are phenomenal at fighting for our liberation. Once we've received it, something goes wrong. And the mindset is pervasive. And it's pervasive, it's invasive, it's insidious. It's like a virus. And if you try and remove, once a virus takes over a cell, it multiplies. And so the reason you can't remove the virus is the only way to kill it is to kill the host. That's where we are. So when a person amongst us does something, Rather than celebrate, we ridicule. Rather than collaborate, we compete. Rather than support, we sabotage. I thought long and hard about why is this? Like it's been bugging me. And then I realized something, that whether it was apartheid, colonization, the Jim Crow laws in the US, all of those systems of oppression had one singularity in communication. They said to black people, only one. That's it. So in slavery days, there was only one house nigger. The rest of y'all worked in the field.
Now he goes on to talk and to talk about some other things, but that's the basis of what he was saying, because he was saying that mindset is what has created the crab in the barrel mentality amongst us, right? It's that mindset that there can be that there can be only one. And again, there was some things that he was saying that there were some things that he went on to say that I didn't quite agree with, but there was definitely some truths in there that kind of hit close to home. Number one, when he said that when we see other people, you know, when they're successful, instead of us celebrating, we sabotage. Or instead of support, we sabotage, right? Instead of celebrating, we compete. And it's like, like the things that he was saying, it was like, and you see that, and it's just like I made a statement some time ago, like and Eddie that's on here now, he has this thing with the Erudition Network, and he does interactive Black history, and he goes into the parts of Black history that they don't teach you in school. He talks about stuff, and he brings out details about things and events that have been casually swept under the rug, if you will. Right. And he goes into those things and he links them to how they affect us as we are now. That's what he does. I touch on some of the subjects, but I don't go nearly as deep as he does. Why am I competing with him? You understand what I'm saying? Like why do I have this mindset that I have to compete with him? Oh, he got 5 people watching now, and I only had 2. Or he got 18. He had 100 views, and I only had X amount of views. It's like we have this idea that like he can't be successful if I'm not successful, or we can't be successful at the same time. And that's the type of stuff that kind of kills me. And I don't know, man. Is it? And then he was talking about how how it was a virus and killing the host and all that stuff. And I do believe that there are some things that's fundamentally broken in Black people. I believe that there is something in us that's fundamentally broken. There's something in us that we have to fix in order for us to get past where we are. And it's not to say that we haven't accomplished things, we haven't done great things, but in terms of how we are towards each other. I look at other cultures and how they work together. Like me and another gentleman was talking about this, and he was like, you know, we joke about it, but he was like, you ever wonder why? He was like, you ever wonder why so many Indians are in Dunkin' Donuts? And he was like, it's because when they come over, they give these places, and then they bring their family in, and they all work, and they all save, and then they get another one, and then they move their family over. Then
that's how they all do, Mike. That's how the Arabs. That's how the Arabs do.
That's how they do it
with these little phone stores and these gas stations.
And we wonder, And we get mad and we say they come in and they take over all of our stores. Okay, well, why haven't you opened a store?
Yeah.
Why didn't you work with your brothers and your sisters?
But
your
can I be honest with you, Mike? Can I
Go
be
ahead,
honest
man.
with you?
That's why
and you know what?
That's why I want to have
with you.
this. I want to have this conversation.
I was one of those guys that will always say that. I was one of the guys, they come and take all the, but none of us was going to figure out a way to rent or buy that empty old restaurant that's been empty for the past 10, 15 years.
Right.
It was those Arabs that started coming into these neighborhoods, ban up all those old stores that had been closed and boarded up for the past 10, 12 years. They turn them into either phone stores or candy stores or something like that. And then you look up, like when we stayed in Harvey, that place that was across that store that was across from my house, that place had been closed down for like 5 or 6 years.
Right.
Those guys opened that one up, and guess what? They not only own that one, they own almost every one of those stores like that, going down Halsted all the way to 103rd. The same people.
There's Halsted again. Doggone it. We can't get past Halsted, man.
I'm just being real because, you know, we stayed on Halsted.
Wait, what? I'm just encouraging you to go as you feel led to go and get past Halsted. Ain't nothing wrong with Halsted.
Nah. And you know what, Mike? I mean, maybe yeah, because I grew up on Sangamon. I grew up on 118th Sangamon.
Mm-hmm.
Sangamon, Peoria, Green, Halsted.
Well, I grew up on Union, so it's like Halsted was literally right there.
So we
it's
both
like,
grew up in Halsted, and then
I thought
my
you
wife,
could, at one
my
point
wife's
in time, I
first
thought
place,
you
we
could,
lived on Harvey.
Y'all lived
we
in
stayed
Harvey.
on 146th and Halsted.
Right on Halsted. I used to think Halsted went everywhere. I was like, can I get?
Yeah, Halsted go everywhere, hey, man. They take you all the way to Jewtown back in the days.
Man, I thought you can get to Africa by Halsted. I'm like, I'm gonna take Halsted to Africa just to go.
No.
That 8A bus and that 8A and Halsted bus, dude, that went
take you to Jewtown. That's how we got to Jewtown.
Oh Lord.
No, I'm wrong. No, I don't. You take 8A to 79th, then you jump on that other bus.
79th,
that other bus take you to Jewtown.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But my goodness. But yeah, this is one of the things that I struggle with, because and it's all, and the funny thing is like it's almost automatic. Like you don't even think about it. You see somebody else like I see somebody else doing some stuff, and they come on and they like, hey, I'm gonna start this, and I'm instantly I'll be like, great, more competition.
Yeah.
And then I have to like retry, like, wait a minute, why am I competing with I'm like, I don't have to compete.
We love to complain, Mike, and don't do something. When somebody steps up, actually do something, we get mad at them.
We get mad. And when we see people actually go out and do, we're mad because they've done things. And instead of support, we would rather sabotage.
But subconsciously, we're not really mad at them, Mike. We're mad at ourselves.
I know. But and I think that's the thing that's broken in us, is that, and I think Tina kind of says something like that. Well, we have to really learn how to replace that negativity, with being more positive, right? I love and I'm just using Eddie because he's here, but I love the fact that he even put his wife out there. She has a show that she does on Mondays, I think, and it's completely different than what she's doing. It's completely different than what we're doing, but he has his umbrella that he's doing things, and he's trying to put stuff out there, and I love what he's doing. And it's like, I don't have to see him as competition.
Oh,
and I don't know why we don't have a more collaborative spirit as a people, because that's when we excel. When we come together, and I mean, and really, really come together, you can't beat us, man.
Mike, the only time we come together is to yell Black Lives Matter or to do one crazy slides.
Oh, we can line dance. Oh,
turn to left, go to the right.
It'd be 1,000 of
Turn
us out there
around.
for that.
Freeze! Everybody, clap your hands. That's the only
said,
time we come
Turn
together.
around.
That's the only time we come together. This time do one of them doggone slides.
Right. Exactly. Like Black Wall Street. So it's not like, and the one thing I don't like is how he said that black people wasn't ready for freedom. I mean, black people were free before all of this stuff when all this stuff kicked off anyway. We was doing our own thing before the white man came. And I use that term loosely. But the fact that to have this idea that we can't work together is silly, because we've done it on too many occasions where we've come together and we have done phenomenally. But that's only when we work together. We have to stop seeing each other as adversaries.
That's what that's
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, we have come together, but we can basically almost count on our hands how many times we really came together, Mike. We are a divided race. A lot of people don't want to hear that. That's why I don't like to hear that black unity crap. Because we're divided as a race, man. It's been going on since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
You had the house niggas mad at the field niggas. The house nigga was telling the massa what the field niggas was planning. That's how that I forget his name, but over in South Carolina, they was gonna take over and get their plantation owner. But one of the house niggas tricked her. What was his name? Oh, BC. Hey, Eddie, you probably know what I'm talking about. It happened in South Carolina during slavery. What's his name? Anna BC, Oda BC. I know Eddie will know who I'm talking about.
He probably gonna post. He probably gonna post it in a minute.
He was trying to do a revolt against his slave master, and someone went back and told, and they end up all getting killed. So this been going since the beginning of time.
Man,
I
used to joke about Mexicans.
Mike, relax.
No, hear me out. We used to always joke. Like, I I've worked with Mexicans. I have Mexican friends, and we go back and forth with this all the time. And we used to always joke, like, man, it's like about 18 of y'all in that one house. But here's the thing. It was 18 of them in the house. But you know what they were doing? They were working together. And as they were working, they were putting their monies together. Because look, let's just say this. Let's do some simple math. You got 3 families, right? You got 3 families. And separately, if those 3 families were paying rent or paying mortgage, let's just say they're paying $1,200 for rent and mortgage, right? So that's $3,600 that they're paying together in their own space. Now, what if those families came together, got a place big enough, all of them come together, and let's just say that now collectively they're paying, they find a place that they can all live in, and they're all paying a one mortgage, right? Well, now you're not spending all the money that you were spending. What are you going to do with it? You can start putting some of that money up. So what they would do is, like, they had all these families living together, and they were putting their resources together. And then once one got to a point where they can get a home, they put them in the home. And then they work, put their resources together, got another person, launched them, got them a home.
Because all races did that.
It's like, we can't even go to cookouts sometimes, and it's all.
It's gonna be a fight. It's a fight. Every cookout you go to, it's gonna be a fight. You could be at your family reunion. It's gonna be 2 cousins gonna get into it over something.
Over a reneged book and spades. It's like, really? And now you ain't talking to that person for years?
Yeah, man, I don't understand. I mean, like I said, we yell black unity, and like I said, we come together. We come together when unarmed black man get killed by the police, but for some reason, when we killing each other, that don't nobody march in about that.
Yeah.
So we're getting the uproar and go loot and pretend like we're mad about the situation, but really we're just looting because we just doing it because it's trying to get some free stuff. But when it come down to it, Mike, until we could really come together, honestly, There's not gonna be any change for us, man. And folks know that. The people in the right places, they know that we're not a strong, unified race. No matter how much you get celebrities that yell it and say it all day long, no.
Well, I just refuse to believe that that's our destiny, man. I
No,
believe that.
it don't have to be our destiny if we start coming, if we really come to, we said about the black agenda.
Yeah.
Nobody know what the black agenda was. We kept
I
on
still
saying,
don't know what the
we
black
kept on
agenda
saying,
is.
yeah, we need Trump and Biden to address the black agenda.
Like, what's the black agenda?
No, none of us know what the black agenda was. And to some black folks, basically, black agenda was this: give me a check.
Oh God!
So he gave Biden sent y'all them checks to thank y'all for voting for him. He gave y'all 2 of them, and guess what? Yeah. Y'all still look for another one. They ain't gonna get another one.
And again, listen, and our point of view may be a little skewed. Yeah, you know, it I'm not saying that it's not, but I saw that I just saw that video and I was kind of heartbroken by it, man. And I'm like, but I am naive enough to believe that it's still some hope for us, and that somewhere, and because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think that the people our age is gonna do it.
No, man.
I believe
it's gonna be
that
your sons.
Yeah, it has to be somebody with this age that's coming up, man. I just think that somebody's gonna come up through the ranks and really, really just say, "Yo, let's get this thing together, man."
See, they generation different, Mike. Let's be. Yeah. I mean, we
Dude,
really me and your wife was in the car one day, come from church, and we was talking about it. Mm-hmm. We really have to be honest, man. They generation is fearless, dude. And when you say, and when folks love to use.
Yeah, you did. It was really good too, Eddie. I appreciated that.
And when Eddie,
it was Denmark Vesey.
Yeah, Denmark Vesey. That's who it was.
Yeah.
But this generation, this younger generation, when everybody want to use that term woke and all that, these young folks, they're really woke because they're not falling for listen what I'm trying to say when I say woke. They're analyzing everything that we was taught, and they're actually finding the flaws in them before getting wrapped up and being brainwashed to it. That's what I mean.
Well, the one thing I appreciate about this generation is that they ask why.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
What I don't
we was raised up not to question anything.
Right. What I don't appreciate about this generation is that the fact that you have access to all the information in the world and you don't seek it out.
No.
That's what bugs me about this generation. It's like I
need you to explain this to me.
Right. And it's like, no.
You said it, Dad. I want you to explain to me because this is something you told me. So I want you to explain. I know I can look it up.
Right.
But I want to know why you feel that way.
Yeah, they definitely ask questions. And I believe that somebody.
But that's a good thing though, Mike. Yeah. That's a good thing though.
I believe that somebody's going to ask the right question that's going to lead to the right conversation. And I believe that. And but it has to. It's going to definitely be this generation that's coming up because we old heads and in our mind we're already kind of stuck in our ways and trying to reprogram that stuff. That's like being 40. That's like being in your 40s and all of a sudden now you trying to go on a diet. Well, you've been eating trash your whole life.
Let's be real, Mike. Let's be real. Me and you, we up in age. I might be a little bit older than you, but let's be real. We're set in our ways now.
Yeah.
It really ain't no change. Now you can try to work on your health, but I'm talking about as far as your mental and the way you see things and your opinion on things.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be totally just like I'm just gonna just totally just not try to see things, in a way that to try to be objective, but I am set to a point where it's like I do have my opinions and it's really hard to change my opinions.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you really have to show me like some logical stuff in order to change my mind.
And that's what I'm saying. we're saying our ways now. So
Yeah.
it goes by the way we was raised. See us, like I said, we was raised up where you don't ask no questions.
Right. This is an excellent point. So yeah, and us explaining it, this is why it's important that we must also show them where to get the information. We have to discuss with them the facts, and it is happening, but we must open the door that they can go through. And having that open door of conversation, man, is so important. And that's why I'm careful not to just shut them down when they say, well, what about this and what about that? Like, I legit, like, okay, tell me what you think, and let's talk about it. I may not agree with it, but at least give me an idea of where your mind is, where you coming from. And
but
then
I like that in them though, Mike.
Yeah, I appreciate
like that in
that.
them.
I appreciate it, but we have to also give them, create that space for them too, where they feel like they can say, hey, I don't like this, or why is this, or why is that, and not feel like you just gonna shut them down every time they ask a question. We have to kind of give them that space, man. But I truly believe if any real change is going to come, it's going to be through these younger cats, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm with people like Eddie doing his thing and putting the information out there. I believe it's going to happen sooner. So I believe it's going to happen sooner than later, and we're going to really see a come up and a change in the people, and this, even with the stuff that's going on in Chicago, there's some things that Chicago ain't as bad as people try to paint it. It's just some knuckleheads being knuckleheads and doing what they do. Even in that, I just believe that those things can be better too.
I live in a great neighborhood on the south side of Chicago, up in the hundreds. Don't be fooled of what you hear.
A great book on Black education, how we build it generationally, is Fugitive, Carter G. Woodson, and the Art of Black Teaching. Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna have to check that out. Absolutely. All right, man. Look, that's it's almost 8:30. We've been rambling on now for almost an hour and a half.
I knew it was some VC of Anna Bees. That's why I kept saying it.
Yeah, man. Absolutely. So we appreciate. Listen, I want to appreciate everybody that hung out with us on today. Those that stopped in for a few moments, just give us a quick shout out. Appreciate y'all. Listen, if you don't do nothing else, make sure you like and make sure you share this video. Have these conversations, man. These important conversations. I mean, if you want to talk about Serena Williams, you absolutely can, because she is definitely conversation worthy. If you want to talk about Serena, talk about Serena and what you would do with that $1 million, whatever it is we talk about, man. Look, don't let the discussion die. Keep the conversation going until the next time. We appreciate whenever you guys hang out with us, because we know that that if it wasn't for y'all, wouldn't even be no reason for us doing this, So I told y'all when we started, man, we're gonna drive this thing until the wheels fall off. Even while Phil is watching TV, whatever it is that we're doing. Yeah, you was watching TV. You stop it, Phil. I can play the video back.
No, man. I moved. My TV is that way now.
Why you so much? You looking up at the wall?
Yeah.
Look, man, we appreciate y'all, and I love y'all for real, man. And I love doing this, man. Appreciate you, Eddie. Always supporting the show, man. I thank you for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Look, right, that's what I'm saying. He been talking to the remote, talking about some Bears preseason.
Pastor, you would see that, did you? Did y'all? Oh, I think y'all saw that.
Yes, Phil. We see all of that stuff. The bag of chips you've been sneaking and eating. We see it all.
Yeah, I'm hungry, man. Wifey gone, so I got to figure out.
Yeah, man. Look, the niece is Kennedy's over here.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, so we finna go and I'm about to log off and I'm finna order some pizza. We finna watch this Jamie Foxx movie and we finna get it in.
I saw it this morning. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Nada. We finna watch it now. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And man, let's just keep the conversation going. Let's keep the collaborations going. We got so many great people in our network, man. Pastor Sam's, who done snuck in here and brightened up the comment section. Eddie Phillips, Sean Pritchett, and there's just so many others that we have and that I have in this circle. My brother Chef Ken, man, he another good dude.
My brother.
the collaboration,
Afro.
man. Let's just keep that collaborative spirit going, and let's keep growing, and let's keep building this thing. We ain't got to compete.
No.
We don't have to compete, man. The pie's big enough for everybody. That's
Everybody can eat, man.
everybody can
Trust me.
eat.
Everybody can eat
Trust me,
doing
I
this.
know.
Everybody can eat.
Everybody can, man. So let's work together and build this thing as big as we can, man. So look, that's it for us. On behalf of Philip Hines and myself, this has been the Man Up Real Talk podcast. And until we talk again, my friends, y'all get 2 fingers to the side. Make sure you holler at your boys because we are officially out.
Peace.